Hello, Ricky and Isaan here, just at the local temple in my village. Haven't done a video in about 5 days or so, so I thought I'd just touch base with what's been going on. The Thai father-in-law, so Id's dad, passed away on Friday, Lily and Daisy's grandfather. So we've had the Thai ceremonies and funeral, which took place here at the temple on Monday. It's now Wednesday. So for those of you who don't know, when someone passes away in Thailand, a Thai person passes away that is, essentially a 3-day thing. The monks come to the house each night to do their prayers and blessings. All the people in the community come together, so the whole community, the whole village, villages surrounding all come together to support the family and pay their respects to the person who's passed away. So we've had the actual funeral ceremony here, and there was chairs and everything here on the day, and then there was sort of like a little market thing out in the distance in the temple grounds. So it's been a busy 3 or 4 days, as you can imagine. All the extended family have come from Bangkok and Ubon Ratchathani. So I had many people sleeping on my living room floor because it's just what they do. They all rock up, bring little mattresses, and they just stay at the houses of the immediate family, and be there to help them out and just be there for 3 or 4 days essentially. So they all departed yesterday, and it's just a bit of a lengthy cleaning process with everything, but it was good. It was good to spend time with so much of the extended family, and it was good for them to spend so much time with Lily and Daisy as well. There was so much help from all the aunties and cousins, so it was absolutely wonderful. This is the little lake here in the temple that gets used for the Loi Krathong festival and fishing events and whatnot out here. I can hear some water coming out somewhere as well over here. So on Friday evening, Da, the Thai father-in-law, passed away. He had a long battle with cancer. He got told in April that he had 3 months to live, so he fought well, and he fought very, very strongly. I remember them telling me about it in April, and just feeling shocked that you could only have 3 months to live, but he fought well. He went on a lot longer than he was told he would have, and that was absolutely great. The Thai grandmother, Yai, she's doing okay. Obviously this thing was expected, so it wasn't such a shock like when Id passed away, where she was an absolute mess day after day after day. But she's been very busy with all the ceremonies and people coming to see her. A lot of work to do. So essentially each night it's basically like, it's almost like a party. Each night there's just music, just people sitting around drinking, talking, reminiscing, sharing memories. It's strange as a foreigner looking in on it all. And obviously I've been through this before. It is strange because it almost doesn't seem like people are sad, but it's just how they celebrate the life here. You don't see people crying or weeping or anything. Until the funeral. The funeral, I saw a few people cry. I was very much involved in it all, which was fantastic. I wasn't too sure how it was going to go. I thought it would have been just more Da's sons and his daughter, but they had me very much involved in it all throughout the process, giving envelopes to the monks for the nightly prayers. Even with the actual funeral ceremony, I was involved with a lot of the things that you do. I just find it beautiful. I find it unbelievable, really, how the whole community comes together with something like this and helps each other out. Each night it felt like there was just hundreds of people at our houses, and they're all there helping out Yai. There's people cooking, there's people setting up blue tents and tables and chairs. It's really beautiful how the Thais do it out here in Thailand. This is like a refrigerated coffin, so it actually gets kept here, which I wasn't aware where it got kept. So that gets brought to the house on the day someone passes away, and they take all the belongings out the living room, set this up with a beautiful tribute, flowers, candles, everything in front of it, and the person who's passed away will remain in the living room in this refrigerated coffin, I guess you'd call it, for 3 days until the funeral, which is generally on the 3rd day. So the main thing now is Yai, the Thai grandmother. She's lost her daughter, her only daughter, just over 3 months ago, and now her husband, her only husband. And she's had a long, busy 4 or 5 days. She's doing well though. She's been much stronger than I was. she's been much stronger than I was, and she didn't get to see those twins. She didn't get to see Lily and Daisy for 4 or 5 days, and they make her so incredibly happy. And as soon as she came to see them, as soon as she come to saw them, you could just see, you know, the smile on her face again. I think I get a few Americans who don't quite understand the process here in Thailand as well. So in Thailand, you get cremated if you're a Buddhist. I'm not too sure about other religions, how they do it here, but for the Buddhists, which is the majority of people, you get cremated. So the temple's got this here, which is, it's absolutely incredible how they do it. They essentially have like a firework that shoots across on all these wires, and then it comes into, I guess, would you call it a crematorium? I don't know what you'd call it. And then it starts the fire for the remains inside. And then the next day, the next morning, you come back here and they come and gather the remains from the back of it. They take the ashes to the local river, here anyway, and you keep the bones. So you keep all the bones in like a little urn, which will remain in the house until you organise one of these. And it's essentially like a, I guess a gravestone in more of a westernised sense. So I'll just take you over here to have a look. But it is really beautiful how they do it, and I think for sure if I remain in Thailand, it'd definitely be the way I'd like to go out when my time eventually comes also. So you can see here, without getting too close, you've got names and photos of the people whose remains are inside. So it is a really beautiful process here in Thailand, and just the way the community comes together is amazing, and just so much support there for Yai, and having Lily and Daisy's cousins from Bangkok and Ubon Ratchathani there, and they're just so happy to finally meet Lily and Daisy and help take care of them. And there was just so much going on with people everywhere in the house, and all the stuff the whole family has to do. It's a super busy time, but it's also so beautiful as well. So as you can see, I'm just about to head off to get some lunch. I've had a beautiful morning with the daughters this morning. Had them in their little walking rollers, I guess you'd call it. So I'll put a little clip up now.
What do you reckon, girls?
But yeah, I'm just going to shoot off to get my standard lunch. It's about 12:30 and it's only 22 degrees. It is actually quite cold today. We've got a bit of a cold front this week, which this is supposed to be the cold season, so that's all right. But yeah, this is what's been going on, guys, because I had a few people asking why I've been quiet, why I haven't been uploading at all. Thank you so much for all those people who left the lovely comments on the post I did on Friday announcing that the grandfather had passed away. So thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next video.